And we got bananas in chat from Sass9602, I Love Cats, Birdie, Jay's on Fire, Ultimate Badass Andy, Hugs Your Surprise, Tolpa, Epic Boss Monkey says, let X get the stream back up. The stream is back up, my friend. Thanks for all the bananas in chat, peeps. I appreciate it ever so much. And the song that we are listening to right now is actually dedicated to me. Can you believe it? I didn't really know what to feel when I read that. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Azuku's new record got a song here called Hermits. Love it. And man, the vibe, the tone of the music, awesome stuff. I love how goofy it is. And then when the main, like the initial sound, that little do do do, is kind of goofy, and then the main thing comes in, and it just like whoosh, it becomes just this gorgeous little song. Hi, how you doing? Oh my goodness me, I've completely sort of blanked on what I was going to be doing on here. Oh yeah, no, it's coming back to me now. I made some plans earlier, and then I kind of forgot about what those plans were. Let's drop off some junk in the trunk. No, we'll put it into this chest. Let's see, light source can go somewhere. I'm just trying to organise the things I know go somewhere. Hi, like cooked salmon. Where do you go? Where do you even belong right now? I don't know. Ah, and some of my other chests aren't here. Of course they're not. I'm going to put you in there for now. And those as well. Whatever. It's disorganised. And I don't like disorganisation. Oh no. So we're going to need some obsidian for what we're doing today. We've got obsidian in here, so we'll bring that with us. I'm going to need a digging pick. I've got that prepared. I'm going to need a flint and steel. We have a flint and steel, ladies and gentlemen. And what else do I need? Some brain smarts, some maths, some calculating. I think actually it's pretty much all we need. Zippy says, Asuma, have you got the torch banner for passing the torch in the Chained Hermitcraft live streams? I don't think I have, because I've never been the last person streaming. So yeah, I don't, basically. Yep, there's a giant egg and a giant chicken outside my base. Just things happening on the server, you know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the giant chicken laying a giant egg. Don't even worry about it. Header Rules Ground says, even famous people like music artists watch things like this to relax like us. Are you secretly hinting that you're some sort of famous musician or something? Yeah, of course, like, you know, famous people are just people. Just people too, you know. DS says, give X some brain smarts. I need some brain smart power today in chat, because I'm going to be using my calculator, and God knows I managed to get that thing wrong too often. Crazy Cranberry says they don't remind people because Amazon is paying for your sub, so the less they have to pay, the better. Ah, sneaky Amazon! Sneaky Amazon with their free Prime subscriptions. Oh, they make me angry. No, I'm joking. Oh. How do you join the server, says Riley. You got to pass the spelling test. Oh, sick burn. Sick burn Asuma in the house today. Type, what was it, exclamation mark together to see. It's in the title of the stream. Melody Howard says, my internet isn't good enough to be on the server and in the stream at the same time. Ah, that sucks. Have you tried putting the stream on like 240p or whatever it is, the old school one? People like my joke there, that's good. Saga Sai says, today I noticed how weird the full slab block looks due to not having shading on the side since it's the same texture on the top. Which one is that? The full slab block? Is that one of the new 1.3 ones? Did I go past... No, I didn't go past the entrance. It's right here. It is right here, my friends. Bam! And then we go. What is this? What is this? Taylor Swift has been here. Talking about famous people, jeez. There you go. Right, is this like the very centre? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need to move it across by 1 and then open it up a little bit. I think if I do that... Right, let's get rid of this. So that's now... I think if I do that... It's 4 wide. Wait, what am I looking for here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Goodness me! So we need to put some glass over on that side. It all makes sense to me, and people are watching, they're wondering, what is this chappie up to? Is he even going to tell us what he's doing? I am making portals, peeps. Making portals. Where's a crafting bench? It's right there. Very good, very good. That's an uneven centre, X, says Psychosci, which is exactly what we want. Uneven be good right now. Uneven be good to us. I'm going to take this obsidian. The obsidian is mine. It's all mine. That was actually a very obscure reference that I believe no one watching would have got. Absolutely no one. Will you be cranking up the mob spawner rate once resetting the overworld? Says Jack. You are. Nah, we're gonna. What the? We're not gonna mess with the mob spawner overworld rate thing. X, let's play Minecraft together questions. Why don't you use tangos with a skeleton farm? Why don't I use tangos with a skeleton farm? They said. Why don't I even use it? Why don't you use it, Asuma? Why don't you use tangos with a skeleton farm? Just because I, didn't. I was actually gonna build that farm, funny enough. But then I changed my mind. Might still build it again in the future. I've spotted a troublemaker. What are you up to, Hank? What are you doing with those crazy eyes? Get away from me, crazy-eyed person. Let's go grab our obsidian. Yes, that's what we need. Obsidian. That's the wrong chest. Oh, can't even pick up the right chest. Do I have enough? That's another question. Do I even have enough? Has anyone made a gold farm yet? Says Edge Jaguar. I think someone did, but I think it was an obscure sort of gold. I saw some sort of mention of a gold farm. Right. Before we do this, let's go make some math. Alright? Some mathematics is about to happen right here. Grabbing the calculator. Things are getting exciting on this stream right now. We got some calculator action going on. Let's see. First number be -90. We probably need to... Someone wants to sleep on the server. What kind of crazy feature is that? Some custom command block voodoo magic. One more person required to sleep. That's right. Sleep in a bed. Make the day go by. Next coordinate is 1, 3, 2, 2. Divide that by 8. 165. So do we need to include height? I'm going to do that just in case. This is how I keep notes. Some of the hermits know if X just randomly types coordinate into chat, it's so I can have them stored there, basically. Not everyone in here is so young to not get some of the good old Van Halen references, says Thalion Pelagor. I was not making a Van Halen reference. I was not. I'm just thinking, so this is going to go above the ocean. Oh no, it goes here now, does it? Right, I'm going to have to mess with people's portals. Wow, they've been clearing this area out. I'm going to have to mess with people's portals, peeps. I had a bit of a Peter Pickle Piper thing going on there, didn't it? Although it was just 2 words, portal peeps. Tango's drone system would be very convenient in the Nether. It would, wouldn't it? It would. Be convenient anywhere. I really liked that video, by the way. If you guys ain't seen Tango's drone video, you need to go see that. Drones in Minecraft that pick up items and bring them to you. Amazing stuff. Talisman Gaming says, let's play Minecraft together stream, ? That's what's going on right now. We are definitely doing that. Absolutely no memes, says Dreams. I'm still waiting for the memes to die. I've been saying it. Memes are ancient. Memes are from back in the day. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the heck were those coordinates that I got? We are absolutely bonkers far away from where we were before, right? No. No, I got something horribly wrong with... Did I just derp? Multiply by 8, not divide by 8, says Funny Monkey. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He's got to press the dirt button. Oh, no. Oh, the brain failed me. The brain, it failed me. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So, let's multiply by 8 and then multiply by 8 again. So, the second coordinate is actually... so, let's go up. Second coordinate was actually 10, 5, 7, 6. Jeez. And I wish I had got the exact one on the 90 as well. Because it was something like... This thing has an undo feature, does it? Oh, wow. That's super helpful. Oh, wow. Calculator got memory. So now I can get the original number, which was 723. Multiply it by 8. And now we've got the other number as well. So, 5, 7, 8, 4. You guys are having a field day with that derp emote. You're going to wear it out. Jeez, leave it alone. Right, so that's the actual coordinates. So we're pretty much there. So it would be here, and the other one is 7, 6, which is this direction. Down we go. 7, 6 be there. That one. Yes, that block right there. Now we need to go up a couple hundred blocks in... No, not 50 blocks into the sky, something like that. Cool. Yeah, I'm in a hole. Jeez, right, okay. Sorry, I panicked for a second there. Pro parkour skills, says Tuxedo Cat. Thanks, I've been practicing. Now, why are there so many chests here? Because this is a place where people take away resources, not leave them behind. Yuri's stuff. I'm not going to pinch Yuri's blocks. Let's go grab some good old sandstone, you know. Looks like there's a lot of it about. Looks like we've got no shortage of it. Doesn't know his fancy calculator has an undo. What a derp, says DS. Hang on. My old calculator never had an undo button. This new fancy Windows 10... I mean, it peeps. If you need a reason to upgrade to Windows 10, the calculator's got an undo button. Need I say more? Wastelands it up, says Funny Monkey. I think we've got all we need for now. I should probably just get a little bit more, because I'm going to end up building a little platform up there, so we'll build it out of sandstone. Cool, that'll do me. That'll do me. Gamer Chick says, oh, look at this nice flat surface, let's dig it up. Hey, this is an area for digging. Also, why there be blocks on the ground there? That's a lot of... Someone threw that away, maybe. In fact, let's use that to pillar up. Just going to hold down right click. If only X's derps had an undo button, says Tom CD. If only, man. If only it had an undo button. The only reason for Win 10, in my opinion, says Tuxedo Cat. Pretty much, you know, I'm down. If you're giving me an undo button on the cat, I'm down with the spine. I'm down with the Cortana, listening to everything I'm saying and sending it to... I'm not getting tinfoil hat on you or anything, but by default, out of the box, Windows 10's Cortana will use your microphone to hear what you're saying and send those words to Microsoft unless disabled. Out of the box, like I said, no tinfoil hat. This is legit stuff, peeps. It's been proven that they do it. Right, so we've actually gone a little bit too high. 119. That's my height right there. So we'll break that and put this here. Wait, no we won't. We'll put the... here's the thing. I don't know what way I'm supposed to be rotated, so... This might not actually end up in the correct spot, funny enough. We'll see what happens. Right, and I've built this. I've built this without a platform down there. Whose idea was this? Who put me in charge? Jeez. Can I catch an edge? Do you know what I'll do? I'll do that. That's much more sensible. There we go, cool. Let's light it up. Let's synchronize, yo. So I am facing south-north would be my rotational axis. Gamer Chick says, I don't have a mic plugged in. I hope there isn't a hidden mic. If you've got a laptop, there's a microphone built in. Oh, it would be. It would be west-east, wouldn't it? Of course it's west-east. Let's go back in and change it. Sinister Deasai Voodoo says pigment farm. I ain't building no pigment farm, man. I'm building the game, the Elytra game is what we're working on technically. So we've got to go in that direction. Obsidian, you're gonna fall down. Ah, it always feels wrong when it's obsidian. Why do you change the rotation, says Psycho Sio? So it'll be the same as in the other dimension. This is all about synchronization, right? It'll all make sense soon. It'll all make sense soon. Lol, you butchered that so madly. Then correct yourself and say badly. Well, you just butchered that, Sinister. That's not butchering, that's a work of art right there. Try and repeat what I just said, I bet you can't. I Love Derp says, X, one important question. If a derp, will that derp count? What? If a derp derps, will that derp count? If yes, then why don't you have a derp counter? I do have a derp counter, it's on the screen. You're trying to confuse my brain by saying derp a lot. I get how it goes. Let's see what's going on here. Some craftiness happening. Fozzie in chat saying, Day A C A U yeah. What? You're confusing my brain, Fozzie, with your fancy English words. Jeez, trying to say them properly. Trying to show me up, are you? I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is. Right. Oh, well, I thought I set myself on fire. It's pronounced Des I do I, says Sinister Desi do Yewoo do. Jeez. Jeez. Change your username. That's all I'm going to say. Right, so we put one portal in place. Guess what we've got to do now, peeps? We've got to put the next portal in place. The way that we're going to do that is just dig around the outside so we can walk through each of the portals. We're going to have 4 portals in total. These are going to be like your little respawning entry into the arena points. That kind of stuff. It's kind of really hard to make out where the glass sort of is and isn't. It kind of looks like there's these little drops, but I think it's all been built into the netherrack. Oh, I like this song. It's got like an ethereal vibe going on. Oh, I like that a lot. What are you trying to do, X? Says Big Heart. We're making the foundations of our Elytra PvP game. We're getting portals in place that players can use to respawn and join the arena from the overworld after they die. That's kind of it. It's the arena of death, basically. And we're building some portals to get you back. To get you back home, safe and sound, after you set your spawn on the other side. Oh, it opens up, does it? It opens up. It's a death trap. What do you think of the Tesla Roadster, says Bobs. Not a lot. I'm not a big fan of... no, here we go again. Not a big fan of the sort of Tesla hype or whatever you call it. You know, I'll summarise quickly. You know, renewable energies and electric cars and all this sounds great. Sounds great. And it is. It's awesome that we could do those things, right? But big problem that we don't factor in is that in order to do these things, we've got to continue doing the thing that we're doing, which is every day ripping insane amounts of resources out of this planet and polluting it. And those things, in their current state, are only going to increase the rate that that happens at. So I'm not the biggest fan. I'm kind of the opinion that what we need to do globally is shift away from doing so much and using so much resources. But hey, that's probably never going to happen, right? Because that's not how the world works. We have to continuously grow and continue to expand, and that's how economics works. So I don't get excited about Elon Musk launching his rockets into space or making these cars, because to me it's just more of the same problem. And I might be alone on that, but that's just how I feel, you know. Like, I get excited when I hear about people going off the grid, man, and like living in the woods and not using electricity. I'm like, damn, that's cool. That's making a difference right there. X, look up circular economy. I think you'd be interested in that. It already sounds interesting. Circular economy. That does sound interesting. Sylv, if you got Twitter, tweet it at me. Do you know what? I'll do the old open a notepad. No, I've clicked run backup. I don't want to run a backup. Not now. I'm streaming. No, go away, backup program. I do not want to run a backup. Right, let's type circular. I'm doing some research later today. Circular economy. And that's my plans. There we go. Read it down. Psycho said it should happen soon, or we need to find a new planet. We're already past the point of no return. Even if it gets better right now, it'll never get as good as 30 years ago. Well, yes and no. Like, what you're asking for is to go faster. Let's go faster to try and get to that point where things get better. Problem is, our populations keep growing, our consumption of things keep growing, and these technologies are only going to contribute to that faster and faster cycle. We can, I believe, it takes the thing that sounds the most impossible. Like, everyone just needs to, like, put down their, you know, electronic devices, stop driving their cars. That ain't gonna happen, we all know that. I don't actually think the other one is any better, really. It's no better, basically, in my mind. Like, it's, yeah, go on then, race to oblivion faster, basically, rather than just try and slow down the process. Hey, anyway, I'm not, this ain't like a, X has got the answer, man, I know what I'm talking about kind of deal. Like, hey, I'm sitting at a computer, I'm driving a car to buy food, what, you know, it is what it is. Right, let's do some calculator. Let's do some calculator meth. Jeez, I want to do calculator math. Let's burn some resources by running my computer just to do a simple mathematic calculation. Right, gonna multiply this time by 8. So we now got a number we can type into chat, which will be 6544. We know it's. We don't even need to write the next number. We know what it is. It's the Y height. 1418. Let's. Oh, jeez, I put in the wrong number. 1418 multiplied by 8 equals 11,344. You can check it yourself. Okay, chat is blowing up with some large messages. Let's try and pick some out. Coley is the top. He says he's working a career where he uses a huge amount of electricity and raw rare metals. Exactly. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm the person with the answer. I'm just not. Like, if I'm part of the problem, I'll happily be a part of the problem and openly say that. I'm not gonna, like, subscribe to an idea just because it's convenient for me then not to be the culprit of it, right? Like, I'm gonna be fully aware that yes, I'm part of the problem. You know. We are addicted to electronics, says Flupeak. It certainly seems so. That is not what I expected. I did not expect to appear in some random biome that is not near the other biome. Well, it's probably near. It's probably nearish. So how far away from our coordinates are we? Like, what's not a lot? Oh no, I've just had a fundamental breakdown in my mind. Oh, I'm the worst at this game. I've been picturing it so that the portals would be really close together. Of course they won't. Of course they won't be close together. We're going from the net. If it were the other way around, they'd be close together. But we're going. Ah, jeez. Fundamental breakdown in understanding of things. Oh well, I guess each little platform then is its own little place. It doesn't break the game, but it's certainly funny that I... Go on then, you lot get a derp. Oh, I pressed the derp button. Oh, are you satisfied now? Did that release some endorphins in your brain? Is that what they call it, or is it dopamine? Which one is it? Endorphins or dopamine? Man, I don't even know what the other one is. Why are there two portals here? Let's go break this portal, man. Nasty, you're going to help out. You're going to break a portal with us. How are you getting back, says Tom. Going to make a portal to get back. Endorphins, says Tuxedo Cat. GG. Now there's some debate about what is actually being released. X, have you seen In Pursuit of Silence? If not, see it, says Adrian. The name rings a bell. Tell me what it's about. Satisfied sounds in chat, says Salty Potato. Good. 1 + 1 = 2 derps. says Talisman Gaming. Yes, it does. Endolphins, says Surprise Dolpher. Flu Peak says, no, in a sort of way we are in need of electronics. Without electronics, we can't watch a cinema without electronics. Almost every job is going to get harder because we don't have electronics. So, an argument. Do we need electronics? Do we not? The problem is electronics gives us, like, convenience and things like pleasure, like entertainment. Obviously, it gives us so much possibility and seemingly increases the quality of life. But, like, the point is like, as humans on this planet and as we have evolved or been created, like, we're supposed to live in harmony with nature. Like that should be really obvious that we should be a part of that. But we have broken out of that. We have become beyond it, and that just doesn't mean that what we're going to do is the best way to go. I really do think for the long-term survival of humanity, and for the environment, so to speak, the planet itself will heal. But for like our fellow creatures on the planet, you know, our activity here is just going to decimate the environment. And we might sort of survive in some sort of raggedy tag way, but I don't think it will last as long as if we just went, you know, continued to go hundreds and hundreds of thousands a year, living on a much more smaller scale, like pre-industrial revolution. And yeah, there'll be more disease, there'll be more suffering and whatever, but there'd be more harmony with nature, there'd be more balance. It's interesting, when you say it out loud like that, then you start to think, well yeah, ending suffering sounds like a really good idea, doesn't it? So, it pulls in both directions, I guess, but I certainly don't see us succeeding, I guess. We're on the path, and I don't think we're going to succeed. Oh, don't want to go down there. Right, okay. Here. No, is that... Did I move? No, it's both of them are 4-4. Double checking. Okay, and up we go. So we're going up to 119. Ginthian says electronics contributes to medical science. I wouldn't be able to be alive without modern medicine, so we can't just throw the technology away. Yeah, that's the point that I was just sort of getting at, I guess, you know. But I think in our current state, the good things that we're getting from technology, for people being able to have less suffering in their life, for example, it's not going to happen with everything working out all right in the end. I really do believe like we're on a path to self-destruction, if you want to call it something like that. I think Nessie's trying to come up as well. Problem is, buddy, I'm trying to build the portals in the exact correct spot. So last time we rotated this, we won't need to rotate it this time. It shouldn't be a problem. I kind of really like the idea of having all the portals close together, but just had a brain fart, a complete derp moment there. Didn't even know what it was. It's just... Jace, didn't we do this a second ago? Stand on top of the thing when we need to be below it. And I need some sandstone. Thank you very much. That'll do, that'll do. So we've got noises in the air. Folgarox has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Folgarox, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time hanging out with us here on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. Appreciate your support. Tanked Goblin has subscribed tier 3. Tanked Goblin, as a tier 3 subscriber, you are able to go to assumeavoid.com, click on get whitelisted on the left of the screen, and then you'll be able to link your Twitch account to our server, and you can come and join us right here with all the other players on the Let's Play Minecraft Together server right now, because using Twitch tier 3 is instant. So thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoy it. X makes sandstone portal corners, says Psycho. We can go back and make it all consistent at another time. For right now, what I want to do is just get this thing in there. Let's get this sucker going, you know, get it rolling. Keep rolling, 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 as someone once said. Just got here. What's X up to, says Griffin Knight. We are installing portals for Elytra PvP combat action in the Nether. In our giant Elytra hub over here. And that is what we are doing. X, when will the new end open up? The new end? Oh yeah, Sem. We are fixing a couple more problems with it. And once that's done, it will be, aha, here's a problem. This bit here hasn't been done, so... Oh, let's get rid of some of that while we're here. Let's get rid of some of that funk up there in the ceiling. We don't want none of this. None of this is what we want. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We don't want none of this? I don't know what I was saying. Let's actually just follow this around, otherwise we'll be here all day. X, when will the new end open? Oh, I just read that message. Jeez! Good streamer, eh? Good streamer, am I? Gamer Chick says, lol, Limp Bizkit. One person knows about Limp Bizkit. How do more people not get that reference? Jeez. Jeez, it's unbelievable. I love Limp Bizkit, by the way. They are like they're like this band that people loved hate from the get-go, but a lot of people that liked them when they were younger now like, oh, Limp Bizkit, disgusting. I'm like, no, man. I adored their music when I was a kid, and I was like, I'm not gonna let that go. And then in like 2009 they got back together and they started playing shows, and then in like a case of a few years I'd seen them like 7 or 8 times, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. I was just loving it. Right, so this area over here hasn't been finished dug out yet. Let's go check the status of the other side. Does it go back as far as this? I don't want to mess anything up here, so I'm probably not gonna. Gamer Chick says, me too, man. I had a hard time hating music. I, back in the day, you know, did hate on music a bit, and then eventually over time I kind of learned, man, what a waste of energy to hate on music. Tuxedo Cat says, yeah, geez, X, makes you want to break stuff. Makes me want to break some stuff. I'm like a chainsaw. Shut up. Right. Oh, the references now. The references we can do. X Runa says, you mean Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavoured Water? Yeah, that album. That's the one that Rolling's on. I really loved all of their records when I was growing up, because I think I got Significant Other first, then Chocolate Starfish. I remember buying them so vividly. They were like some of the first records I ever bought. And then I went and got $3 Bill, yo, and I was obsessed with that one because it was like ugly and gritty, and it wasn't all polished and like rap metal for MTV, and that kind of like really fascinated me because it was probably some of the first kind of raw stuff that I'd ever heard before I started listening to like black metal and craziness like that. Looks like this side over here ain't been done either. I've got a little bit of a plan, peeps. I've got a sneaky idea that I'm gonna stash up my sleeve. I'm gonna use it right now. It's not really that clever. It's just... oh, jeez, I missed! I'm terrible at flying, apparently. Right, let's do it like this. I'm always better at flying like this. Okay. No! I must land on that block there! I'm going to miss! Ah! Jeez, by 1 block! Oh, making myself look stupid at this game again. Can we... Ah! This shouldn't be so difficult. Right. I'm landing on it. Yes. Oh... Thank goodness. Right, let's find the middle of this area. Hi, this is very precarious, standing up here. Tuxedo Cat says, X did it all for the derpy. Oh, I did it all for the derpy. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Right, over here. Gamer Chick says, assuming my experience with music growing up and living off the land was limited to heartbreaking country. Then we moved to this small town and my mind was blown. Seriously, like, it's not all heartbreak. Yeah, I guess like if you're living out in the sticks, as they sometimes say, then whatever's there is whatever's there. I mean, like, think about it for like generations today with the internet. You can just hear anything you want at a click of a button. Like, if you hear about some style of music, you can be listening to it straight away. That's incredible. I experienced a bit of that growing up because when I started listening to like NWA and Metallica, I used to go on Napster and just get hold of it there. And that was like new at the time, but it was amazing. It was just, oh, you'd hear about like Ice-T and Body Count, and like, what's that? And then you'd like spend a day downloading one song, and then you'd be like, oh my god, this is crazy. And that's how like, that was sort of the birth of like being able to hear anything really easy. But now it's just, oh, it's everything now. It's unbelievable. It's just, yeah, just go on Spotify and type in the name of something and you're listening to it. Grew up in the days of MP3, says Colsey. Yep, that's me right here. That's me right here. Are we at 119? 118. So this, I think by putting... How did we do it on the other side? So we put it behind. So I think what we want to do is put our 3 blocks there. Hey, listen! Listen, are you listening, peeps? They just said listen. Better be listening, alright? Let's get an axe up in here. Let's axe it. Let's axe it a question. Oh, so funny. So funny, jeez. Tell another joke, Asuma. Rake Sucks has resubscribed for 40 months in a row, saying woo woo. Slowly working on my way to a diamond face. Thank you, my man. Appreciate the support. Diamond face. Just another 10 months to go, man. It'll be over in no time. Soon be Christmas. Birdie says, back in my day we used to use LimeWire and we never knew if we were downloading the song we wanted or someone screaming for 10 minutes. What? I never heard of that. Someone screaming for 10 minutes. LimeWire was like when the Napster clones, sort of Kazaa and things like that, they came about. And then all these other peer-to-peer like file sharing things popped up. BearShare, I think, was another one. Just trying to remember them now. LimeWire says make it rain. Oh, the nostalgia. All the oldies in chat now. All these young kids are like, what are you on about? Have you heard of a band called Shed 7? I do. I remember them from back in the day. I don't really remember the music, just the name. Hey X, do you remember the first albums you bought? My first two were the Razor's Edge and AC/DC and the Black Album by Metallica. That's cool. Some of the very first albums I got were AC/DC, Back in Black, Metallica's Ride the Lightning, NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Before that, like a little bit of Limp Bizkit and stuff that was on MTV at the time. And then before that, as a kid, I had like Michael Jackson records and... Oh, let's think. First album, I was starting to get a vague memory of having like a Madness triple CD collection thing. Cool, that's going back. That's going back to some... Oh, let's take the coordinates down. So we've got to do some mathematics again. So 8. Oh, some of these numbers will be the same as the other, I guess. So the last one that we did, it's going to share some coordinates. It's just that one that changes. 9, 8. Let's go type it in. 9, 8, 1, 6. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's where we're going. Right. Talisman Gaming says, someone give you a diamond while reading ChatX. It might have happened. People throw diamonds at me a lot. Lord is streaming says, my first album was By the Way by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've been meaning to get into them. Oh, this is interesting. This is someone else's portal. I don't know what the deal is here. How close are the coordinates to what we want? It should sync with our one a lot better. Wait, it's in there. So... a little bit of travelling to do. Yeah, I think we can leave this one here and go build another one somewhere else. Surprise Tobber says, X, I have a suggestion to move Bumbo Enderoni to replace Derp Counter Monument with him. I'm not going to keep the Bumbo thing in my base. I like my base the way it is. I'm just going to leave it be, you know. Aha, look at this. Oh, geez, I've got to travel somewhere else in the middle of an ocean. So what's going to be easier? Let's find out. So we've got to go 44. Right, so that gets us closer. So we're going in this direction first. That's that problem solved. The next number is 816. So it'll be 50 blocks in another dimension, another direction. Got a feeling it's going to be easier to swim there, and then build up from the bottom. So wait a minute. 44 is behind us, and 816 going the wrong way. This way. Right, I think I'm going to need a focus for a second. 816, there we are. And then 44. Okay, I think I got it. I think it's that, yeah. Now it's not the time to eat. We're going to drown if we eat. I am Groot, says X. I recommend listening to Shed 7's newest album from last year. It's called Instant Pleasures. You'd like it. Tweet it at me, buddy, and I'll check it out for sure. Oh, jeez, took a screenshot, did I? Took a screenshot. DND Macheng says, I used to let the hard drive def be my key as to update my music library. Wait, the hard drive dying? I remember once when my hard drive failed and lost my music archive. That was one of the worst feelings I'd ever felt. And I spent so long trying to like get the music off of it, and I managed to print a readout of every single thing that was on the drive, as opposed to trying to get the data off of it, because that part of the drive wasn't damaged, the bit where it keeps track of what's on it. And so I still have the file to this day, and it's got like quite a lot of MP3s that I'll never be able to get hold of again, But that's from like over 20 years ago when people were using Napster. So yeah, like no wonder that you can't find those things. Like they're from like little bands that no one's ever heard of. And I've actually got quite a fair bit of stuff that's just like artists at the time who were putting their stuff online before it was a bit more organised, like Spotify and SoundCloud. And I still listen to them to these days, you know. And I often think, like, man, like some of these things that I would go and find literally probably had tiny audiences of a handful of people. And I wonder what they'd think if they knew people were still listening to it all these years later. Alright, we've done another one, peeps. We've done another good job here. We've got one more to do. And we got a resubscribe for 2 months in a row. Tier 3. Platypus Prince number 13 has resubscribed. Thank you for resubscribing, man. Appreciate that support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good time. Right, bam. Humbly B says, back up people. I have MP3s from 1999 that I still listen to. You can't find anywhere. Yeah, that's the stuff that I lost, man, because I didn't have the backup. And ever since then, I've had my music archive well and truly backed up. I think I've got 4 copies of it, like 1 in the computer and another 3 that are like located in different places. Like, if you got a backup and you want to make a backup of your backup, remember, a copy of a file ain't a backup until it's on a different drive. And then, if your drives are in the same house and you get robbed, like, you know, give a backup to a friend or something, basically. Oh, jeez, I'm out of glass. It's not very good. We need an emergency. We need an emergency save, is what we need. Need someone to come over here and save the day, basically. Ooh. Oh, you can see, yeah, the netherrack. Oh, let's build you a landing platform. I think someone's trying to help. I'm assuming that people are watching the stream, and in a second, someone will come and help. Gamer Chick says, I have about 50 gigs of music I started collecting when I moved here, and learned there was literally music for every mood. There really is. There really is music for every mood. But who would steal a hard drive when your computer is in the same house as Ramos? Well, someone who's just grabbing everything in sight. Oh, thank you ever so much, Nick. Appreciate it, man. That's too much. Too much glass. You're filling up my inventory. Thank you. That'll get the job done, though. That'll get the job done. Cool. I'll let you remove this little netherrack thing you're standing on if you want to. Okay, won't remove any more, just in case. Oh, jeez, now they're left there. Oh. Have you ever listened to the Star Wars bar band? It's really stuck in your head, says Floopig. I haven't listened to that. Oh, the song! Yeah, no, the Star Wars song. Yeah, if you listen to that, it'll get stuck in your head. Some YouTubers are using DVD and other discs to store their raw videos, says Surprise Helper. DVDs wouldn't be very effective because I'd only get like 1 or 2 episodes on each DVD. Yeah, I tweeted out about my backup thing the other day. Don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. The way my stuff's configured, if I want to like upgrade the amount of space I have for backing up, I need to buy like 4 drives, and that's absurd. So I've got to figure out what I should do with my Hermitcraft videos, if I should just delete them, or I don't know what else I could do, really. Hey, I believe this is going to go at this height here. Have you heard of the band Skillet, says Thunderstorm? Yes, people have told me about them a lot. I'm not particularly a fan, didn't really think much of what I heard of them. Mealtime favourite band is Pink Floyd. My kids love Tool and Deftones. Oh, Deftones. Deftones are amazing. So are Pink Floyd. Never got into Tool though. I actually put a Deftones cover on my channel just a few days ago. Or a week ago, actually. Alright, time for some magical mathematics here on the stream. It's what you tuned in for. Jeez, I know. Calm down, people. Alright, I'm getting out the calculator. Right, I think we'll have that number. I think it might be that 1006 one is the other number we want. So let's go back here. It's going to be minus 7304. And then we got this 1322. Is that right? Times 8. 10576. So that's our next coordinate. And through we go. Apparently I have managed to hide my chat. That's not good. Right, so we're in a desert. Cool. Let's grab this obsidian. X, maybe do a public Amazon wish list to get you more hard drives. I'm sure people will help you out. Nah, I don't want to do something like that. I'll make my own decision if I want to buy some more hardware. Flu Peak says he is using Fraps, so the raw files are as good as it gets. I don't use Fraps. Jeez, I'm no newbie. Peeps, if you use Fraps to record videos, please don't. It's terrible. It uses your CPU to do transcoding when you've got built-in hardware on your computer to offload that from the CPU. The video files are like between 1 and 2 gigabytes, depending on the length of the episode. And actually, after a while I started storing them even smaller, so like 700 megabytes for some of the later episodes. Wait, didn't we just destroy this portal? Roman Empire II says, wow, 2 derps, missed a lot. Yeah, missed a lot, my friend. What about putting your backups on a 1 terabyte USB stick? Yeah, that wouldn't be large. Sorry, the right size. Also, if you're paying that much money for a 1 terabyte USB stick, you are getting scammed. I'm sorry, but like the technology isn't quite there yet for a terabyte, and if you're paying that much money, you're probably buying a hacked memory stick that is smaller but tries to make it look like it's... I mean, that don't sound right. The last time I looked, like 512 gigabytes weren't even on a USB stick yet, and those things cost like £100. What am I looking for? Ah, yes, minus 7304. Wrong way. So there, and then the other one is 76. 76, where art thou? There you are. 1 terabyte external storage exists, says Snowfox. It does, but not as a USB stick. I'm pretty sure not yet. Big difference between the external drive and a USB stick. Can you not compress them in a zip file, says Jaguar. They're video files, they're already compressed. That's what video files are. 64 gigabyte USB stick exists. Yeah, so 1 terabyte, that's a long way to go. We're looking at years of technology before we get to a terabyte on one. 128 for $30 on Newegg, says Deltanez. So think about it. $30 for 128 when someone's saying you can get a terabyte for $13. It's clearly something wrong there. Clearly something wrong. Those 1 terabyte sticks must be massive, says Blue Boy. They won't be, because USB sticks are supposed to be around a certain size. So that's why you don't have ones of like larger sizes. Otherwise they could simply just, you know, take 4 256s, mash it into one big terabyte drive. They're supposed to be within a certain size parameter to classify as being a thumb stick or whatever it is they call it. I've got a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's not that big, says Stormblaze. Yeah, we're not talking about a hard drive. We're talking about a USB thumb drive, right? You know those little USB keychain things? We're talking about those. Bam. Okay, we've done it. We did all of the portals today, which means we could put a bed at each one, and players can sleep there and respawn for the game. So apparently Kingston have 2 terabyte USB sticks, but they're massive. I'm going to guess they're massive because they're just like, you know, a bunch of smaller ones mashed together, I guess. X, remember the platform this time, says Stormblaze. I've built a platform at each and every one of them, I'm sure of it. There are 1 terabyte USD sticks called Data Travelers also from Kingston, says Big Caesar. Well, there you go. My USB stick is 4 gigabyte and you say someone has 1,000. Says Surprise Star. Yeah, 4 gigs pretty old now. Like, I got a bunch of 16 gig ones that I got for, you know, probably a tenner or maybe 20 quid each, and that was like quite some time ago. I think people were talking about them reaching like 128 at the moment, so sounds about right. X gotta go, says Big Heart. Thank you for the nice message, buddy. What is the best place to buy USBs, Asuma, says Gravegas? Maybe Amazon, I don't know. Like, really, it's just do some research before you buy, read reviews, read what people's is sayings about the stuffs, you know. Why not flying back, says the Red Skimmer? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't fly back. What's funny is that I now want to fly through the arena and see how close we are to being done. So, let's start by sort of... Oh yeah, F5 it. So if we go around the edge here... I did not remove the glass from the other side of that portal. That's something we need to go do. And the netherrack here hasn't been removed, as you can see. Not quite yet. So a little bit of that needs removing. And then the glass needs building up. And the glass has been built up a crazy amount. Also, down the bottom here, someone's gone around, put glass going down to the bottom, and removed the sand that was over on that side. And then someone also went and built this, which I don't really understand, because... this right here isn't going to be like a part of anything. I don't understand what goes on sometimes. I think people get a little bit too excited because this is a crazy cool little build style here, but it's not going to have anything to do with the game because it's not going to be used by the game. There's a bunch of signs here as well. Please hold off on starting anything. Still need X's word. My word of what? Well, there you go. Maybe it was to do with this. DS says there are USB sticks which are small form factor SSDs, basically an SSD enclosure. Ah, interesting. Bam. And there's this tunnel here as well, which again, this probably isn't going to be useful here. I'm not really sure because we've got all the entrances at the top of the arena. I don't know. I get concerned when like people get excited and want to get involved. I'm glad they want to get involved, but you know, if you go and build something, it might not fit into the overall plan for this place. The master plan. I think the master plan is going to be to put lava across the floor and then have little rooms up the top for getting equipped and flying into the arena and playing. An unknown Fred says, X, can we come over to the Elytra arena and add more glass, or is it just a private build? Anyone can come over here and get involved. If you want to help build the glass... That's amazing, because we need all the help we can get, basically. Psycho Sire says I got a 32GB micro SD card, and that is in a USB stick memory adapter permanently. Jeez. I've got I think a 512GB. I think I've got a... I don't know how much it is on my phone, actually. No, it can't be that big. I've got something like a... I think it's a 256GB disk drive, and I've absolutely filled it up with music to the point where I struggle to delete records off of it when I want to put new ones on there. Let me see if I can find out how big this thing actually is. Oh, it's 128 gigs, yeah, and it's completely rammed full of music. Can't you merge 2 SSD cards in USB? Says Snowfox. No idea. So yeah, my old MP3 player, I bought a specific MP3 player before they were heavily integrated into phones. And on that one, what I did when I transferred music to it is I had Winamp transcode the music, so it reduced the file size. I never did that on this one just because it takes a long time. I wish I'd have done that now. Let's put some supplies here. Red glass. Oh no, that's netherrack. Get in there, you suckers. People need to place you at some point. I'm just going to put my netherrack in here. Alright. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's not a problem. Let's put our obsidian away. Got to hold on to that stuff. And then let's head back to the base. This way. I'm trying to reach out. I got a 256GB USB for the car to hold all my music, but the car can only see 10,000 songs, so I never got close to filling it up before I hit the song limit. Yeah, that's a problem that I had with Winamp. So a lot a lot of the different... Sorry, a problem I had with Winamp. This is why I use Winamp. A lot of a lot of music players, they tend to lock up once you pass like around 50,000 MP3s, and Winamp is the only one that handles my archive, just because it's like so like, you know, rammed full of, well, it's enormous. Oh, I love music. I've got a problem. All right, leave me alone. Jeez. Anyway, Winamp's the only program that'll actually open my music archive. All the other stuff like stopped working years ago. Remember when they could only hold 14 songs, X, says Colsey is top. Yeah, I remember, not that many. I remember having an MP3 player that held probably about 20, 30 songs. Winamp still exists, says Aerolid. It does. 88TS says Winamp is the best. There you go. It does still exist. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's fallen wayside to, you know, streaming and all of that. It seems, you know, a bit crazy. But the thing is, if you're like a dinosaur like me and you use your MP3s from when you was a kid, you need something like Winamp to play them. I don't even know if Spotify plays MP3s. Does it only do streaming? It kind of seems like it would be mad for it not to, because it probably streams MP3 files. Or maybe some other sort of codec, you know. Get out of my ender chest! That's got my things in it! Don't steal! Jeez. Jeez. Right, oh, here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over here, I remember. Dweller says, yeah, I use Winamp, but it ain't been updated in a few years. Yeah, it's probably just, I don't know, like, it's totally out-of-date software, really, isn't it? Conceptually, if that makes sense. Right, so we're going to end up having a little, like, portal thing. Why are there people in my base, man? I guess my base kind of goes through and links up to other places. Spaceman with your space helmet, jeez. What are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, this is going to be like a staircase that's going to go up, and I want it to hit both floors. There's 2 floors here. I think what we'll do for now is we'll imagine that there's a slab there, and then that. So that'll be 2, and then a 3rd one. Oops. Let's break that. Ghosterus says, okay, thank you, Estelian. What's Estelian doing now? Is she being helpful again? Estelian, you keep being helpful. Jeez. Oh. Ginthian says, Winamp for Windows. This application is multi-platform media player application originally developed by Nullsoft in 1997. There you go, 97. Maggie Marilyn, changed your name, did you? Says, yes, your base is a very convenient tunnel. Yeah, people be tunneling through here, you know. And they be passing on by. So this staircase thing that we got going on here could come around to this area. So let's get rid of some of this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I want to make this this area here feel rather big and open and grand. Now that kind of lines up with that edge there, which... Crazy Eyes is in my base again. Crazy Eyes, what are you doing? Jeez, making me shout. It was a bit loud there. Okay, so this will be the continuation of the staircase if it happens to go through here. I believe it will then probably not hit the next floor at a nice, evenly adjustable place, which is always how you want to do it, right? Everything's got to be nice and neat and even and groovy. Hi, it's going to end up somewhere around there. I'm back, says Bobs. Bobs, welcome back. We've missed you. Adrian says, I give up trying to tell you what In Pursuit of Science is. Oh, I'm sorry I've missed your messages, buddy. There's so many of them floating through chat. You can try again. I'm looking at chat. Believe me, if I see it, I'll read it. I just wrote a huge paragraph about thumb drives for you, says Flute. I do know about the thumb drives. A paragraph might not be the best thing. But I didn't see the paragraph in chat. Right, so it comes up to about here, so... Oh, gee! I get the... Oh, and it's on me! Ah! Okay. Oh. Heart attack, people. I'm having a heart attack. It was all, I was just in the lava all of a sudden. It was like a horrible nightmare. The lava cannot make its way into that area because it will destroy all of my carpets. It's probably going to go down here and destroy some stuff as well in a second, isn't it? Nope, it's not going to do that. Crazy Eyes Ank was here. We know! We know. Stormblazers and Gladex isn't one of the YouTubers who ignores chat. This is so much more fun. Yeah, I don't ignore no chat, jeez. I mean, I can't read every message, but chat's half the fun, isn't it? You didn't even get half a heart of damage. What? I didn't get half a heart of damage? I had lava directly on me. Gamer Chick says, oh no, lava, me carpets. Don't get lava on the carpet. You'll ruin it. I'll never be able to wash that out. Oh, good stuff. Right. So yeah, this is going to be the second floor of the amazing area. Don't know why there's wood there. Don't know what that's about. Don't know what this is about. It's probably me. I think I left it there. I'm going to build a posh and fancy area right here. But that'll be... Ooh, crazy link. But that'll be for another day. Because ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the live stream. I hope you've enjoyed today's double stream. We had some Hermitcraft action. We had some Let's Play Minecraft Together action. But that's all the action we're going to have for today. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate the support as always. Thank you all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Appreciate your support as always. And right now, what we'll be doing is having a raid on another channel. Also, thanks to all the people who are just hanging out in chat. Appreciate you as always. And let's go pick a Minecraft channel to do a raid upon. I'm going to pick out a small channel with not a lot of viewers. Someone here from the UK, so that means English, I guess. So, going to send you over to your boy Jack. That sounds kind of similar. No idea where I'm sending it. If there is swearing and you don't like that kind of stuff, I apologise. But we're just trying to do something nice for a random channel. So, thank you for watching, everyone. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.